Now, here's the scary part. The same way it's scary to someone to say, I want to invest $60,000 into content, which would be stupid for anyone who's not good like Hermosi, right? It's the same process if I say you need to spend $1,000 a day on ads.
Oh, I see. Kind of like the same concept.
In order to get to the 6 figures a month, you got to get over that's the fear.
That's pretty much the only
That's it. Okay. If you nail everything we said, it's making more offers. And that's why our process works better. Because I know that, and I created a tool that like supercharges that entire thing.
Oh, like
making more offers.
Right, exactly.
Letting the math work for you.
Yeah.
It's really that simple to make it. If you have a good offer and you frame it right and you make more of them, you make more money. It's fear. It's fear of losing money on ads.
Okay.
And it's because they don't understand how to craft the right offers.
Maybe they spent money on ads before and they just lost
it.
And
also they don't believe it. So like, for example, if you go build the challenge funnel I just drew and you don't make money, you don't believe that funnel works. You can't, in your mind, believe that you failed. Because in your mind, you did what you saw.
So what kind of kept you going? Was it just continue testing?
I saw it. I literally saw how he did it. And I asked the questions you're asking. And I had to overcome the fear of spending the money. And in fact, I remember we've talked about this on old episodes of DM.
Yeah.
I saw it was a Brendan Bouchard something. I don't know if it was an ad or something. He said, you're not marketing unless you're spending $1,000 a day. And I was spending $100 a day. I thought I was balling back then, right? And it's just math.
So what was that point when you started spending more?
I mean,
to get over that,
you just have to say, okay, I know that people have this problem. I know my thing is the solution.
Yeah.
I need to get it in front of more people.
So you started spending more.
I started spending more. And instantly,
then what happened?
It was an advantage. So what people don't realize is you're at a disadvantage the slower you go. Because let's just say I spend $1,000 a day and I get, let's say, 100 leads.
Yeah.
And you spend $10 a day and you get 2 leads. You're still eventually, you don't have enough data. It's too slow. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to think your thing isn't working. I can get 100 leads. Even if I don't make any money, I can craft another offer and send it out and make some sales to make my money back.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right?
So you have to continue to.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're doing it right and your messaging is right, you understand their problem. You know their problem. And if you're a good marketer, you understand the problem better than they understand the problem.
That's right.
That's like a huge advantage. It goes back to the Gecko effect we talk about, like from movie Wall Street.
Wall Street, yeah.
Yeah, so Gordon Gekko, billionaire, made money because he knew what was going on before it happened.
Right.
Insider trading.
Right.
In digital marketing world, we have all this information legally. Like Gordon Gekko is getting it illegally. Like if you opt into my page, like for example, that book when we used to run Internet Traffic and Leads book funnel, I know that you want to get traffic and leads.
Yeah.
Like what would Gordon Gekko do with that information? You just got a book where you're interested in internet traffic and leads. I could probably guess that you have a business. You're probably struggling. Either your lead cost too high, like you're not generating enough sales, and you need help.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information. Like, what would Gordon Gekko do with that information? Would he make billions? So think about it. I had 300-400 leads and wasn't making any money. By accident, I changed the messaging and just showed a result. Because I was like, and honestly, it came from I'm getting people to open my email, but no one's buying.
Right.
And I was doing some stuff right because, again, but I was mirroring. So I started like looking at the emails that I was getting from my mentor. So I was doing these things by accident, but I was just sending them to the affiliate link to the website and no one would buy.
But the process wasn't connecting.
Right, even though he was sending me the content and valuable information. So leading back to what we're doing now, why would we send this to our list?
You're talking about?
Just in general, like what we're doing now, this video, this is what I was getting from my mentor.
Right.
What Joe Blow, who I opted into just to see what his funnel was, is sending me is go buy my thing.
Exactly. Like which one is going to be more influential?
Like so him, if I'm not ready to buy right now, then I just disregard that information.
Sure.
But my mentor at the time was sending me valuable content, weekly videos. This is before content was a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I showed you a video of him before. And you're like, he was way before his time.
Yeah, right.
I was just like, in my opinion, I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm keeping it to myself. But he was the GOAT, right, of market. So I learned, how to provide value without even realizing I was getting value. So he was just teaching me that process. So the reason why people don't make six figures is because they physically and literally can't. Because they're not getting it in front of enough. They don't have the right margin product. They're not using any OTOs. They're not using any upsells. They're not doing any cross sales. They don't have a back end high ticket product. They physically don't have the margin or the business structure to even make 6 figures a month.